Hello everybody, welcome back to the Lakeland Vale by Stevie map here in Farming Simulator 19 with me, CWATTYESO. We're starting day 8 of spring this morning. It is morning, it is 6 AM or not long thereafter. And Dolores is just having a quick wander around. The first job we've got to do today is we're going to fertilise the grass field that we've harvested yesterday, and then she's also been on the dog and bone. That might confuse some people of the American audience. We've been on the dog and bone, and we've got a job. We've got a contract for another farmer to do today, so we're going to go off and have a look at that. It would help as well if I pulled up to the fertiliser station. Because we're going to go fertilise, as I say, the grass field. Then we're going to go off and we've got a contract, like I say. And that contract is to do some seeding. We've got to seed some wheat on a field for a farmer. And I think it's a decent paying job from all accounts, from what I've seen. So we're going to have a go at, like say, field, like it's 17 grand to do field 20 with wheat, and then there was field 19 which wanted 56 grand. So we may be looking at doing a couple of those today. I'm really pleased that they've kind of they've kept those contracts. We haven't lost them whilst we was faffing about doing this grass field and everything to do with this grass field. One of the things I did do last night off of camera, or what Dolores did last night off of camera, was she herbicide sprayed the field, so she's killed all the weeds off. For some reason though, we're not getting... Okay, stop, abandon. We're wasting fertiliser. Oh, I've got that weird thing. Seasons does this weird thing where if you apply herbicide to a field to kill weeds, you then can't apply fertiliser to the field until it goes to the next growth stage. So I can't actually fertilise that field. What I needed to do, or what I should have done, fertilise that field first, and then we could have done the contract. We could have done the herbiciding. I did it back to front. I've got to wait for the grass to grow effectively. Right, so that's not so good. So it looks like we're going to be going and doing our fertilising gig. Fertilising and seeding gig. We'll take the horse pronto. We will probably just fill it up whilst we're here at the farm. Chickens have got enough food to last a little bit. I moved my truck. You will notice. I moved my truck. Collected silo is empty. Right, we're out of fertiliser. So we're gonna have to. So what was it? Field 20 is the contract, I believe, which is a field we cultivated previously. Yes. So field 20. Okay. We've done a contract already on that field. So what we'll do is we'll nip up to the store because it's right across the road almost. We'll just grab a couple of pallets of fertiliser just to fill this up. And then we'll do the contract, or we'll start the contract on that field. I may have to time-lapse cut some of it out because obviously it might take a long time. And I would like to get 2 contracts done today. I would like to get the other contract done as well. However, for that one, I might be tempted to lease the equipment that the farmer is offering, because it's probably going to be bigger than what I'm using. And I'm guessing if the other farmer's going to be offering 56 grand, that field's going to be quite big. So, pallets. No, wrong pallets. Big bags. Fertiliser. Wowzers! Charge me more? Nearly 2 grand? Fertiliser? Gee. Anyway, we'll fill this up. Okay, that's a bit of a problem then, because I haven't actually used all that much fertiliser. Needless to say, that's not a big, massive problem, because we will be required I'm just going to set up my GPS course. Perfect. Press that back a touch. This wheat I'm supposed to be planting. Away we go. Lights out, everybody. Contract commenced. Like I say, we'll be getting this done. We'll then jump over and do the other contract, which is going to be that one for field 19 for barley. Field 19, wow, is a huge field. So yes, I can see why he's offering quite a lot of money for that. I wonder if I can queue it up now. I can! So we're not going to lose the contract. Good. It's there. There's also some fertilising jobs which are pretty nice. Look, 31,000 on field 23. Quite like the sound of that. Gets Dolores earning some money, doesn't it? One of the things I did notice as well, I was looking at the seasons menu, and look at that. Some of the crops are apparently in harvest phase already. Which is a little bit interesting. So I'm going to keep an eye on my own fields. Make sure we are ready to jump on them as soon as they come up for harvesting. They're still growing along quite nicely, and it looks like they're only in 3rd stage. We might have a little bit of time. I don't know if this geo actually allows you to do 2 harvests per year, because there's quite a long harvest cycle for some of the crops. Be something interesting to keep my eye on. Yeah, I'm going to carry on. I'm going to get this contract done. Take this equipment back to the farm. I'll then go grab the other equipment from up at the store, the leased equipment, and then I'll go give that a whirl on field 19, which is right next to me. I'll bring you guys back in a few moments' time when this contract is complete. Okay, welcome back everybody. I've nearly finished this contract. This is the last strip of the field I've got to do. Then field 20 is done, at which point we'll head back to the store and we'll swap over to the equipment that has been loaned to us to do that field next to us, which is even bigger than this one. That's probably going to take me the rest of day 8, in all honesty, because it's taken me a couple of hours to do this now. We started, like I say, just after 6 AM, and I believe it's now getting on for like 8 AM, so it's taken me like 2 hours nearly just to do this one field. But one thing I'm going to do as well when I go back to the store, I'm probably going to unload this seeder of whatever's left inside it. I can't imagine there's a lot of seed and fertiliser left inside it. But then I'm going to sell this seeder off because, quite frankly, I don't want to use the Horse Pronto anymore. Because I've used it a lot in other series. I've used it a lot. We use it a lot in multiplayer because it's a pretty useful little seeder. And I just think I'm ready for a change. I want to try something and use something a bit different, you know, for our own farm and for maybe future seeding contracts. So, what we'll do, we'll head to the store. As I say, I'll unload this or whatever's left in it, because then I can put that into the seeder that we're leasing for the other contract. And then also gives Dolores a bit more cash to survive the first year with until we reach harvest point. We should have thought that through a bit better before just driving in there like that. Right, there you go then, shop. You have that one. I will park my tractor around the back here. Please don't sell it whilst I'm doing another contract. Dolores will now obviously sell out pronto. Probably won't get a lot for it. 99,000 still. I may even get rid of the Vader stat thing we've got as well, because again, I've used that before multiple times in Let's Plays and multiplayer. So we may be changing up our own seeder and planter configurations. And what have we got here? We've got a Deutsch fart. Okay. Right, this thing doesn't take fertiliser, apparently. And we've got to do, what was it? Barley, I think he said. Wasn't it on the contract screen? We'll complete that one. Yeah, this guy wants barley. Right. We're going to need some more seed then, please, shopkeeper. Six pallets. Obviously I'm going to have to come and like retrieve all the fertiliser and stuff later, take that back to the farm, so I'll have to get the little trailer and bring the little tractor up here. Fill that up. JD. Right, that's it then. That's all our seed. 5,800 litres of seed. Okay. This is going to be quite the task, I think. Probably not going to have enough. So let me just turn off that stupid thing again. Oh, Deutsch Fahr. Deutsch Fahr. Take a screenshot of that. Right, we're going to go... Oh, you know what we haven't got? Kids. Guess what's missing from this tractor, kids? That's right. No GPS. Ah. That's the one thing, then, about leasing equipment to do these contracts. You're not going to get GPS. And you can't modify the equipment either. So that's going to make life a little bit more challenging. Having to do these contracts without any aids or artificial assistance. It's also going to take a long time to do these contracts because of how slow everything is. What this Great Plains Cedar was going to be like the Dog's Danglies. And it's not quite the Dog's Danglies at all, is it? The tractor's nice though. Is the contract nearly complete yet? We're nearly there. Nearly done. This is going to take a long while, I think, to do this job. I think we're probably not going to see life again until later in the day. It's going to take most of the day to do this, I've got a feeling. Also probably going to take quite a lot of seed. Hope I've invested in enough. I'm going to end up having to go back to the store and buy some more, aren't I? Well, just think of the money. It's going to be about, what, 48 grand for this. Obviously going to be nice, a little bit of income. Right, I think it's time. Maybe we do a bit of time-lapse speedy up bit. What do you guys reckon? You ready for some time-lapse? Because I think I am. Okay, very nearly finished the contract. It's 1:30 in game. Well, getting on for 1:45. I'll speed the time up. I slowed the time down again because it was just, this job was just taking forever. Forever. And at one point, as I've been doing this field, I did need to take a little bit of a break myself. So I did hire an in-game worker for a moment too, just to let me go and deal with something away from the computer. Came back, immediately sacked them, took over again. I think they'd only managed to do about 2 rows of the field, and they charged me $94 for the work for just seeding 2 rows. So yeah, don't think I'm going to be using a lot of in-game workers in this game. In this series, they're a bit expensive. I've also had to refill this seeder a couple of times, which is probably not helping finances, although, you know, this job pays a lot. By the time you factored in your seed costs and stuff, it's probably not all that economical. But anyway, we have nearly finished. We have nearly completed. I'm sorry I didn't time-lapse the whole job, but I think even if the little bit of time-lapsing that I've done will push this video close to the 30-minute mark, and I don't really want to be going over that. So with a bit of luck, having just done that little bit, we are job complete. Now, the biggest problem I had with this field, it's not the shape of it at all. You know, it's lovely, easy to work because it's nice and square. However, as you can clearly see, it is not flat, and it's got quite a lot of undulation in it and hills, and I just don't think this tractor is sufficient. It really struggled to pull this seeder at anything close to speed that it should be pulling at. So the guy who leased me this tractor totally flipping ripped me off, because he should have provided me with something bigger, with a bit more horsepower, capable of maintaining the speed on the hills. So gotta have words with him about that, I think. So that's another thing to think about when we're doing contracts and we're going to be leasing the equipment from the for the jobs. Just double check that the equipment that they're offering you to lease is at least compatible. Is, you know, going to be good enough. I mean, it's bad enough that we don't get the joys and luxuries of GPS and stuff, which, you know, can be worked around. It's not a massive life and death issue for not having GPS. You know, I can do work without it, and I'm quite happy doing work without it. But obviously having a tractor with the right horsepower is going to be crucial for some of these jobs. And that Deutschfahr, which one is it? Is it in here? Is it that one? 295 horsepower. Yeah, that's not going to be enough. For even 330, if it was in the Warrior format, 336. Yeah, definitely needed to be a lot more for that. I know people say, well, that seeder, planter, whatever, isn't all that massive, doesn't require a lot of horsepower, but on those fields it most definitely does. So yeah, we'll return that. I can't, because I've got to do it from the contract screen. Anyway, so we'll do it from the contract screen then. Get our 56 grand. Right, our next job, probably going to look at doing, it's probably not here anymore, might be that fertilising job, field 23, which is what field? Field 23, big one at the top. I've already fertilised that once. I've done that field once before. with fertiliser. I did it with the dry fertiliser. I'm probably not going to do it again then. Although he is offering me 31 grand. The other option is some cultivating and stuff. However, we have reached the end of the episode at this point. So, obviously, we've got a bit of an issue here. Because I've got pallets of fertiliser and seed everywhere. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy my new seeder. And then we can hopefully pick up all this stuff. And we'll be able to take it back to the farm with us, with the tractor. So, thank you everybody for watching today's episode. Really hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please go ahead, click that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're not doing so already. And feel free to leave your comments in the section below. And share this video wherever you see fit and with whomever you see fit. I've been CWATTYESO. Goodbye for now.